University Gospel Choir. The audience loved it, but what about the judges? Sharon, we had a traditional hymn by Fanny Crosby joined up with a great contemporary gospel song. How do you think it worked?
Well, let me just say, when you started, it was so sweet that the water fell out of my eye. It was sincere. It was passionate. I could look amongst you and see that everybody was believing what they were singing. They were behind it 100%. I'm going to be a little picky now because it was so sweet. When you did sound and you held it, you know what I'm talking about, ladies? It just went a little bit off. Other than that, it was joy itself. I loved it.
Okay, so you loved it, Sharon. Carrie.
Great gospel is where they are rehearsed to within an inch of their lives, which these guys clearly have been. But you also have to have that connection. You have to have that sincerity. And this choir absolutely had it from the first note to the last.
Wow. Moiwa.
Their message was clear. It was believable. It struck me. When you looked at their faces, you looked on the left, you looked on the right, you believed them. They preached Sharon to tears, they preached me happy, so we got it all tonight.
Wow. 3 out of 3. Thank you, the Montfort University Gospel Choir.
Everyone believed in the song, they believed what they were singing, and that was the most important thing. And to see the judges know what we were singing.
Amen.
Was the most important thing. Thank you.
This year, Manchester is well represented in the competition. Our second finalists from the city are Manchester Inspirational Voices.
Here we go.
The choir is definitely a family. It's not just people that get together every week, sing and then go home. We care about each other.
We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have unemployed people.
I'm a barrister, a QC. The choir is like an oasis. It just allows me to forget all about day-to-day cares and concerns.
The way I teach the choir is a cappella. It's really naked, it's just vocal, it's the voices. I don't believe that anyone that walks through these doors cannot sing. As long as you have a voice and you can say hello, you can sing happy birthday, then you can sing. The first song we're going to sing is Quasi. It's sung in a Zulu language, and it's basically about wanting to be like Jesus, wanting to be like Christ.
Quasi qua bonacala, tina Sopana Naye. Quasi qua bonacala, tina Sopana Naye. 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 Quasi qua bonacala. Tina Sopana Naye, quasi qua bonacala. Tina Sopana Naye, Tina Sopana Naye, Tina Sopana Naye, Tina Sopana Naye, Tina Sopana Naye. When he comes, I shall be like him. See his face, I shall be like him. Whoa, 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 whoa,
inspirational voices. So Maiwa, first unaccompanied, second singing in Zulu. Was that a brave choice?
Woo! That's all I have to say. Woo! When you came on stage, I looked at you, my expectation level was up there. When you started up, OMG, it hit me so hard. An unusual thing happened to me. I started singing a reggae song in my head, and it says, mash up the town from head to the ground, and man them rejoicing, it's all over.
Wow, we got the judges singing. I mean, did that make you feel like singing, Sharon?
You know what's so sweet is that I just saw Moya like that. The neck was going. It was like, yeah. You know, what was great about it is that I didn't expect that at all. It knocked me for six. When you came in, it was like, okay, this is a completely different language. And just looking at the mix of you, it threw my head into all kinds of disarray. This year, the bar is just, it's up there. It's up there.
Harry.
Well, first of all, just let me say this is the first choir that we've seen today where the ensemble and the soloist have matched each other in terms of what's coming off that stage. You look fantastic. I've got one question for you. Can I join?
Thank you, judges. Come on, let's say Manchester Inspirational Voices.
Feeling very elated. I'm so proud of everybody. It was brilliant to get those responses from the judges. I think a show like this requires good feedback, and I think their feedback was just spot on for us.
Next up, we have Lifted Voices Choir. They have the added challenge of coming from 6 different cities around the UK.
It is tough. It requires a lot of concentration. We have to put the preparation in before we even get to the rehearsal day.
Hallelujah. When I found out that we got through to Gospel Choir of the Year, I didn't even know we'd been entered. So that was a surprise. I would like to think that when I sing, that someone, somewhere, when they hear what Lifted Voices does, their hearts are touched and they can say, you know what, I think I better go back to that Bible or go back to that church.
2, 3.
Father God, we adore you.
We're going to sing Hallelujah. It's going to be quite a challenge, and there are some difficult jazz bits and some more joyful gospel bits and some bits which are kind of more classical. The journey of faith is up and down, and so this arrangement is looking to evoke the fact that life is not all major key.
Thank you, Lifted Voices Choir.